It's time to hop on into this week's top 3 magic tricks. One of these is legendary, I'm just saying that. The other 2 are also very, very powerful. And we're going to kick it off with number 1 right here. This is the hopping chips from N2G. You just had a peek of this before you watched me talking here. I absolutely love this. And truth be told, living in Las Vegas as a magician that performs, I was already trying to get my own set of this made. Me and Roy Coopers have been talking. So I was actually really happy to see someone beat me to it. This is here, the hopping chips. And now you can do the classic hopping halves routine, traditionally done with like a $50 and an English penny or some type of copper silver, contrast. Here, of course, you're doing this with poker chips. And the poker chips are yellow. Let's a close look at the yellow one there. It just says poker on it. And you also have the green color there. Nice little close-up of that there for you. So that's what you get here with the set. Now, in the box, you're going to get more than that. You're going to get the gimmicks, which I'm not going to explain how they work, because if you are a magician, you know how the hopping halves work. And I do want to say they also include 2 ungimmicked chips. So these can reappear at the end of the routine. Maybe in your pocket, maybe if you have a coin purse that you took these out of in the first place, like a quiver wallet. You could use that, so you could show it empty, take these out, do the routine, have someone hold onto the coin purse, and at the end, the chips reappear. Pretty cool. Or you could use this at the beginning as a way to have some people examine these chips, put them in the purse, do something else, and then pour them out. And now you've switched them for the gimmick chips. So I'm glad that they included a couple of these bonus regular chips with the routine. You also receive some of these stickers, which is nice. So if you ever have a little bit of wear on your chips, you can replace the stickers on the chips, which is kind of cool. Now, this is not like something that's going to peel off. I don't want you to think that at all. These are very robust, okay? So it's not like you have stuff peeling off here. But I can see over time maybe some wear going on. So it's nice that they included that. Will you need it anytime soon? Probably not, but just wanted to mention it to you. Also, compared to the Big Blind chips, we talked about Big Blind from Craig Petty last week. These are not plastic at all. You can hear lots of weight to these, and they feel heavier than the plastic chips you get with Big Blind. Just a different type of chip, that's all. So that is something I wanted you to know. Price tag on this one's $80. Is it warranted? 100%. To me, these feel good, they look good. As a magician, again, that lives in Vegas, always on the lookout for things like this. And truth be told, I bought 1 set originally when I saw this come out to play with. I didn't want to get a bunch and then just tell you guys about it just to get you to pick it up. I wanted to get this hopefully to like it, and then I would stock up on them. That's what happened. I got it, I fell in love with it, and now I get to tell you all about it, which is cool. Skill level, if you don't know, this routine is very easy to do. The gimmicks do most of the work for you, which is great. So very easy to do, perfect for walk around situations, strolling, all that type of stuff. The reset is very quick, maybe like, 10 seconds since you just walk to your next table. Very easy to do the reset as well. So the quality is here. The routine is a banger, as you know. Hopping halves is a classic for a reason. And now I love it that you can do it with something like poker chips. Hell yes. So that's number 1 this week. That is the hopping chips. Number 2 this week is the stuff that legends are made of. This is a legendary release, and it is Notion of Motion from Angelo Carbone. Now, this one has been an underground kind of legend for years. These were made very, very limited edition back in the day for like upwards of $400 to $500. So I was very happy to see that this was something that my friends over at Vanishing Ink found a way to get made and offer for less than $200. These are $125. So what is it? What is this legendary thing that I'm holding here? Now, first of all, Angelo Carbone's magic is just amazing. The guy's a genius. And so this is right in that level of amazing. So this, in essence, is any named card rising card. Think about that again. There is no force, there's no equivoque, there is no magician's choice. 100% they name any card, you hold the box, and that card that they just named rises up out of the deck. It's amazing. A couple of things I want to say right away. I just mentioned the force stuff, which is true. There's also no magnets, there's no threads, there's no electronics. So you don't have any of that stuff to worry about here. Hear that again, no threads, no electronics, and no magnets. Okay, so that's very important, because I know a lot of you don't like any of that stuff, or maybe you don't like one of them. That's not how this works. Another nice thing that they did with this now is that you're able to show the deck before and after the trick. Now, this is not a deck that can be examined, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. But it is a deck that you can take out of the box. You can show it before and after the trick, which is something that you could not do with the original handling that Angelo had come up with. Just the way the method worked, that was a no-go. So now they've made a way that you can actually show the deck, which is cool. The other nice thing is they've added some other ideas from people like Joshua J for a handling that he uses with like a silk. And it's something that he likes to use for more of a stand-up situation when he is performing. So that's nice to see some other ideas included here as well. Some really nice quotes for this one. Mike Caveney says, the Hooker card rise requires a truck to transport. If you don't know the Hooker card rise, it is one of the most infamous card rises ever created, but it's something you very seldomly see because it is very hard to set up and it's not practical. He says this is a version of that now you can keep in your pocket, which is really cool. Also, Guy Hollingworth's loving this one, Aussie Wind, and Darren Brown. Darren Brown just says perfect and impossible. This is legendary. And not only can you show the cards on both sides, you can also show the inside of the card box as well, both and after the trick. I know people are thinking about the box. Yes, you can show that, the inside of it, before and after the trick as well. So there you go. But yeah, keep in mind, this is something that has been just long kind of people talked about in small circles, and now it's available here for you. So if you're looking for something amazing to add to your other magic, is something that people will talk about. And let's be honest, you're just going to love playing with this. This is the Notion of Motion from Angelo Carbone. I can't recommend it enough. So if you have any questions, as always, with any of these, post them in the comments below. Okay. And number 3 this week is also legendary, sort of, kind of, because it is Ultimate Free Choice from Alexander Herman. No, not the famous magician, the famous French magician, Mr. Herman. We're talking about Alexander Herman, the living magician from Germany, just so you know, different guy. But this one is amazing for you guys and gals that do strolling, stand-up type of stuff. You're looking for something that's totally easy to do, but has a very powerful punch. So what is it? What is Ultimate Free Choice? Well, this one, you have a deck of cards, and you have basically the spectators as a group help you decide which cards not to pick. So you go through this process of eliminating cards that they don't want until you get down to just one card. And then when you go to your pocket and show just one card, they see that you actually have a few cards in your pocket, but you just pull out one. And then you put that down and show that it matches the card that you got down to, just the one. And then they're like, oh yeah, but you had other cards in your pocket. When you take those out, they all match the card that you guys ended up landing on too. So it's got a nice little kicker ending in there. If you don't want to do that, there is another routine in here taught using this envelope that you receive. I'm not going to say much about it other than this is something that allows you to do this more as a straight up prediction instead of the pocket stuff with the extra cards if you don't want to do that. A couple of important notes about this one. It is something that is supplied with red cards, but you can make this work with any type of cards that you want, so that is important. There's no sleight of hand required for this, so all of you people looking for something easy to do, I got you covered here. The outcome is the same every single time, but that doesn't mean it's the same card every time, because it can be a different card every time you perform this. So while you get the same effect at the end, the outcome of getting down to just one card, it doesn't have to be the same card every single time. Okay, I know that's important. And you could play this straight up just as an open prediction, which is why they include the envelope. So that's why that is here too. So let me just look at any of the other notes that I have for you here. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about it other than this, and it's $25. So $25, let me just confirm that because that does seem very cheap, but it is $25 is the price for Ultimate Free Choice. And again, think about that. The very free process, I definitely suggest you watch the full trailer on our website of how they get down to that single card. It feels very, very fair. And again, basically self-working, which is nice. So you can get down to just focusing on a presentation of a good 5 minutes of magic with this. So there you go. Ultimate Free Choice, number 3 on our top 3 this week. Enjoy and have fun with this one. Okay, that'll wrap up our top 3 tricks for this week. If you want to pick up any of these, don't forget you can visit us over at allthingsmagic.com. Every trick we have for you is handpicked and passes our test. It's got our stamp of approval for being practical, workable, and doing the things that you want to do with it, and it won't break the first time you use it. And don't forget, we go live every Tuesday night, 8:30 Eastern Time with our Taco Tuesday for Magicians live stream. It streams both on Facebook and YouTube, so you can join us not only to check out more magic tricks, but also to win free stuff. And I would love to see you join us for one of those shows. So we'll see you, hopefully, for our next one. Okay, that is it. I'm going to get back to this week's live show, and I will answer any questions there. And if you guys, of course, have any other questions, as I mentioned earlier, post them below this video. We don't give away the secrets on how stuff works, but if you want to know things about these to make sure that they will work for you, be sure to let us know. And if you haven't yet, drop a like on this video, and don't forget to sub if you're watching over on our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. 100% means more to us than you will ever know. So thank you, and thank you. Back to this week's show. I'll catch you on the other side. See ya.